Today, our society is at a turning point. In order to create a more sustainable environment for future generations to come, we must proceed with methods of conservation and energy advantage.
Populations in general are expanding, we know that. In order to have enough for everyone, we need to limit the consumption that we have on everything within our lives. By conserving energy in general, we achieve this. We can't develop more resources. We don't really want to develop more and waste more resources. We need to just be more efficient and use less.
Bramal LED, located in Quebec, Canada, prides itself on abiding by the environomic principle, a term they coined in product development.
We've invented a notion called the environomic principle. It really is a combination of both environmentalism and economics, where you need to have the best technical solutions with the minimum material resources possible.
Bramal is an R&D company that specializes in making a universal driver for LEDs and combining it to any LED array and any socket application. We've formed a finished product into a fluorescent replacement tube, which is the product we currently sell, but the technology is adaptable to other types of lighting.
Bramal LED's products can reduce energy consumption by up to 70%.
LEDs can help reduce your environmental footprint by reducing the energy consumption of your current lighting system by 50 to 70%. So that helps reduce your carbon emissions and your carbon footprint, and it's generally helpful for the environment while giving the same light output.
By using Bramal LED's T10 lamps, property managers can substantially reduce energy consumption and maintenance costs.
Well, the installation process for LEDs has gotten a lot easier and a lot cheaper. With the introduction of products like this Bramal LED tube, products that can work with any ballast. They don't require an electrician to install them anymore, so anybody can install them. So in terms of speed and rapid deployment, if you have hundreds of thousands or millions of these types of lamps, the cost reduction is significant, as is the speed with which these projects can be implemented.
LEDs are instant cost savers in that they're measured in joules per second. So the minute the light is plugged in, there's actually savings that occur immediately. We do cash flow positive projects and no cash up front to help ease the burden to the end user so that they have no capital expenditure, which is an important factor in making our projects realizable.
There were a lot of reasons to choose LED over traditional lighting. Not only are you saving money on energy, you're saving money on heating and air conditioning because they don't give off as much heat. And you basically don't have to change them for years. Based on some of our store operations, I've got LEDs that'll probably last for 7-8 years without having to be changed. The biggest reason, obviously, is the return from the energy savings is unmatched when it comes to any kind of capital projects.
Our T10 LEDs give a return on investment in about 3 years or less. That's typically dependent on the cost of energy. So given an average in North America of about 10 cents a kilowatt hour, we often do projects that are 3 years or less in the 1 or 2 range, but focus on 3 years or less.
Bramal LED's T10 lamps work in extreme weather, making it an ideal outdoor lighting solution.
Via Rail were looking for a solution for their passenger boarding safety issues. Particularly, the space between the train and the platform was very dimly lit, and what they decided to do was construct their own continuous 600-foot run, installing our Bramal LED 4-foot tubes. As you can see, it's extremely well lit now. They're saving over 75% of the energy that they were consuming previously, and there will be zero maintenance for at least the next 9 years, if not longer.
Bramal LED's T10 lamps can be plugged into existing fluorescent fixtures. Their plug-and-play power supply solution allows you to use a single type of lamp for all fitting types.
We designed a product that would give universality to the consumer, meaning they don't have to worry about what fixture, what ballast, what electrical ballast, what magnetic ballast. They can just connect it up the way they would if they bought a new bulb at the store. The focus of our development in the product was really the actual driver. The driver is defined as the little power supply that's within the tube. It can recognize the different electrical sources, adapts to it, and gives the consumer the same light output as they got with their fluorescent bulb. And then we use a LED configuration that's completely unique compared to all of the competition, and providing the LEDs with complete and even electrical loading, which guarantees a much longer lifespan. The Bramal product has a product lifespan of 80,000 hours. Most of the other products that are out there, or everything we've seen, offers 40 to 50,000 hours because they don't operate the LEDs with the same electrical configuration that we do. And our prime objective was to provide maximum lifespan to the LEDs by even electrical loading.
A big differentiating factor between Bramal LED and the competition is that we have voltage and current control. The competition all have very similar architecture types. So at the end of the day, they have problems in justifying ROIs because they have variations of up to 60% in light output and power consumption. Additionally, we do a lot of work on thermal management, which gives us the lifespan of the driver. We have MTBFs over 160,000 hours. So that really helps us differentiate ourselves from the competition. But the biggest factor, I would say, is the fact that we fit in all applications. Direct AC from 80 to 410, magnetic electronic ballast of all type, which the current competition is limited to instant start electronic ballast.
In addition to energy savings, Bramal LED's T10 lamps are made of thermoplastic polymers and are fully recyclable.
The general public is becoming much more educated about the nature of conservation, and they're seeing the advantages of it. Lighting right now, in general, has the ability to really make a difference. 30 to 40% of the energy in North America typically goes towards our lighting loads. And we have the ability within the next few years to cut that consumption in half. Not only will it save everyone at the end of the line dollars on their electrical bill, it stops the electrical generation sources from burning more coal, oil, which is a huge impact.
For us, the switch to LEDs has had such a tremendous impact on our bottom line that there is no turning back. We are now legitimately a company that's striving for energy efficiency, that's constantly striving for sustainability. We're better corporate citizens. It's really changed the way that we operate.
Bramal is part of the LED revolution that's going on right now. When you can produce the same amount of electrical energy and get more light than you've had in the past with 60–70% less electrical consumption is really not even a discussion. It's something that everyone needs to do, and it offers something for everyone.
Bramal's universal lamps generate higher instant energy savings and better lighting quality than most other products on the market. For more information, visit www.bramalled.com.